Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we discussed a multi-year extension signed by the greatest positional coach in the NFL, Jeff Stoutland. What a great deal there. Plus, we get into the comments made by Brandon Aiyuk talking about the Eagles' defense being bad. Chiefs are going to expose us, blah, 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 blah.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And today we got a couple things to get into, and I want to get this 49er stuff out the way so we could talk about the Super Bowl bound Eagles. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, help your boy out with a Super Bowl like, subscribe if you are new, and ding the bell so you can join notification gang, notification family. You know, when I go live, you there. When I drop videos, you there. And check the link in the description. It's a free app called the Chalkboard app, like a Discord, where we talk Eagle news behind the YouTube scenes. Let's get into the shenanigans of the San Francisco 49ers. The Giants players and the Niners players have something in common. We put a 30 burger on both those teams. They only scored 7 on this defense, and they have the audacity to come out here talking trash to the team that beat them and that is in the Super Bowl. Listen to what Brandon Aiyuk said. At least he understands that he shouldn't be talking about the Eagles because he's on the couch, but he don't take his own advice. He decides to talk about them. Let's listen to what Brandon Aiyuk, who only had one catch for 10 yards in that NFC Championship game, has to say. Make sure you enable YouTube Shorts so you can see it before I get to it. Sometimes I don't get to it on the regular podcast.
Yeah, hypothetically speaking, if I were going to bet on this game, I would go take everything that I own, get it in cash, and put my money on Kansas City Chiefs. Ooh. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about Philly, but I'm not going to say nothing because, like I said,
I know I don't want you to. I don't want you to get in trouble.
I was talking when I was talking shit to Cowboys players who were talking about us. Look at me, yeah. I'm sitting on the couch. I had no room to talk about nobody playing next week, so. I'll just leave it at that.
I can't say nothing.
But like I said, I got the Kansas. I got the Chiefs. I think they got their hands full. I don't know fully about that defense. I don't know. They talk about them being a good defense. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. I think the pass game, this Kansas City pass game will expose what we thought we were going to be able to expose before some unfortunate circumstances happen. So we'll see.
Wow. Like I said, you're on the couch. Well, he said it. He's on the couch. He shouldn't be talking. The Eagles held them to 7 points. No matter what happens, your quarterback went out, this, that, and the third. Hey, if your wide receivers were as good as you say, right? Brandon Aiyuk, Deebo Samuels, help your quarterback out. Help your quarterback out. But you couldn't get it done. Now, I did a YouTube short Chiefs versus Eagles simulator yesterday. If you want to see that real quick, I'll play it before we get to the Jeff Stoutland news. Here we go. Eagles versus Chiefs Super Bowl 57 simulator. Who's going to win? Let's go! First of all, if it's a 21-22 game, if we win by 1 point, I'm going to be on the edge of my seat the whole Super Bowl. That's crazy. And at the end, I'll play the Jalen Hurts. The interview he had, the post-game interview after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, he knew we were this close. We'll play that next too. But again, enable YouTube Short so you can see it. I posted that 2 days ago, I believe. But anyways, Jeff Stoutland has agreed to a multi-year extension to remain as the offensive line coach for the Philadelphia Super Bowl-bound Eagles. A huge keep for them after Stoutland was reached out to by multiple teams for OC roles. Dang. So check this out. Multiple teams inquired about Jeff Stoutland not being their offensive line coach, but being their offensive coordinator. My man's roots are so deep into the Philadelphia tie that he said, forget the jump in his career. I'm sticking with the Eagles. I know Howie and Lurie got to be paying that bread. But instead of being an OC on another team, he stays as the run game coordinator / offensive line, the best positional coach in the NFL, hands down. Shout out to Thomas R. for, dropping all the years that Stoutland's been with us per PFF, where this offensive line ranked. And we're talking about some years where we had multiple injuries. Lane Johnson was suspended for like 12 games in the season. Brandon Brooks went down multiple times. We lost Jason Peters. We lost this guy, that guy. But let's go back. In 2013, we were first. 14, we were second. 15, we were 12th. 16, we were 7th. 17, we were first. 18, we were 5th. 19, we were first. 2020, we were 19th. 2021, we were 4th. And 2022, we are first. Sheesh, the 19th. And the 2020 season was when everybody went down besides Kelsey. But shout out to him. And again, turning a rugby player into one of the better left tackles in the game. Top 5 for sure. For sure. Shout out to Jordan Mailata for doing that. And also Jeff Stoutland for real, for real. That is just heavy work. Heavy work. And to turn down OC positions to be an offensive line / run game coordinator, shout out to Howie and Jeff and the organization for getting that done. Now, I just want to show you this. There they go, Super Bowl 57, hashtag Fly Eagles Fly. Let's watch as our birds head to Arizona. And I like the little sky view they got, right? So, look, we got what? 2, 4, 6 buses. So they're not flying. They're taking the buses. And, man, did the Eagles send them off. Dave Spadaro, Nick Sirianni, Howie, the players. They had a little send-off thing. There was still a lot of fans there getting dapped up. But, man, off to Arizona. It's going to be a long week, but this is where the content really comes through. We're going to really break down the Chiefs, do some film studies, this, that, and the third. So just be aware. Like I said, YouTube shorts, we're going to be dropping at least 2 or 3 every day. Videos, live streams, just be ready for that. But I can't wait to see the end result of this Super Bowl. And again, we will be live for the play-by-play on that day. Make sure you're here. Listen to Jalen Hurts telling you we are this close after the brutal loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also, it's been working. We are in the Super Bowl. It's been working. Don't stop now. Drop the muscle emoji in the chat. In the comment section, I mean.
Look, we lost. We lost. We lost the game. And this is what I'm going to say. We're clearly not there as a football team. But we're this close. We're this close. And that's something that I believe.
Only 1 year later.
You've got a chance now. So many doubters, but you've just made them all look foolish. Your job this year as a quarterback, how do you feel that you've grown so much, so fast?
Man,
2-year starter.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot. You know, I'm not going to make this about me, man. This city, this is a special city. They deserve everything that's going on. This is a special city. We got one more. We got one more.
We got one more. We got one more. This is a special city. It is. The fan base, ride or die. Well, the fan base is going to show out for this team, even in a place like Arizona. We travel. We there. We support. Hey, it's a Philly thing. It's a Philly thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as it pertains to everything we talked about. Like I said, we're going to ramp up the content this week for Super Bowl week. A lot of collabs coming. I don't know if I'll be able to get Spadaro on now because he is in Arizona. I talked to him yesterday. He's anyways. But stay tuned. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about it all. Jeff Stoutland, everything we talked about. Brandon Aiyuk's comments. Until next time, you know what time it is. We out.